It is Saturday, May 9th, 2026, and you are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. I am your host, Thomas Bottoms, bringing you a show with no budget, no future, no morals, aiming low for success. Hello, everyone.
Is there a show?
We started.
Howdy. Success!
Yay! There is no rejoicing. Okay. And I'm your host, Thomas Bottoms. We have a website, bottoms with an S, bottomsofthebarrel.com. And if you click on the click here, it'll take you to our YouTube page where you can listen to previous episodes and see some beautiful scenery. We've got over a year and a half now of episodes. And
no, we're at 2 years.
Oh, we're at 2 years now?
Oh,
okay. Yeah. I'm glad you're keeping count. And
I just know how long I've been doing the videos.
And I'll be performing last Saturday of June at the Second City here in Chicago. At 10 p.m. I am part of the Straight with Pride show. I'll be going at 12-15 minutes. And,
you're the token gay.
I probably am. There was a booker who did like a gay comedy thing, and he still wouldn't book me because he just didn't like me. It happens.
So he really knew you.
Yeah. There was one time they did this audition, and everyone had 3 minutes, and my 3 minutes were tight. I was the best that night. They were like, we've never seen you on fire like that. I'm like, are you saying I'm flaming? They still didn't book me. Mikey Chip, how are you? We have a lot to cover with our life, but we'll get to that soon.
I'm drinking a coffee because I'm tired because said Chihuahua that we were talking about before has decided I had made a mistake and started giving him a treat when I get up in the morning so I can go use the bathroom and shower. So I was unfortunately doing that when I was getting up at 6:30. I'm not getting up at 6:30 right now because I have a schedule that changes a bunch. So precisely at 6:39, and he's pretty exact about the timing. There's 3 yips, which makes everyone jump in bed, including the cats. And it's like, okay, I'll get your treat, Fergie.
Is it wrong that as you told that story, I'm picturing Ren from Ren and Stimpy, like pulling back his paw? There's a watch, and then he's screaming, "You idiot! Wake up!"
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what
you are describing my morning completely. We have a rabbit who's bossy, and every morning
7:30 a.m.
just done. It doesn't matter. She scratches against the door. She throws herself against the door until she gets her carrots and
She could have all of the food still in her bowl and most of her water.
Yeah, but it's not treat.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
for him, it's like it's not treat.
I think hers is, I want to see you bend to my will.
It's
It's a
what they
different
do.
thing.
Well, the best part is after I get out of the shower, the first thing I have to do afterwards is clean up his poop.
Yep.
Because he does that on the pad because his previous owners didn't outside train him. So
Chihuahua or Thomas? Sorry, I was just trying to follow.
So I walk out of the shower and there's luckily it's on a pad, but a pile of turd. It's like, well, that's the next thing I do after I get out of the shower is clean up turds.
It's glamorous. Now we have Rob Spear and Christine Marie returning, and so you own a rabbit. And the rabbit roams freely? How goes the cleaning on
We
that?
are
in her
owned by a
own room.
rabbit.
You what?
We are owned by a
You are
rabbit.
owned by a rabbit.
This is correct. Do you know that rabbits defeated Napoleon?
Really? How
This
so?
is true.
Is that the food?
No. So Napoleon wanted to go hunting, and all of his soldiers went and got farm rabbits and put them into the meadow where they were going to go. Except farmed rabbits and domesticated rabbits who expect food from people who are not afraid of them will boss you the heck around. And so they ran up on him and ate the gold buttons off of his clothing, and he ran back to the palace because he was attacked by rabbits and they won. He retreated.
That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Now, did they scream, "Run away! Run away"?
They are silent
Actually,
killers.
did
I'll tell
they
you that.
scream "Davai, Davai"?
Also, ask me what her name is.
What is the rabbit's name?
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
Because
That's
she's
me.
all
You're
hair.
getting me. Rapunzel, because she's all hair.
Rapunzel. There's double
Rapunzel.
puns in it. I worked very hard on this.
Oh wow! Now, Christine Marie, you're always busy and you're always doing new things. What's going on in your world?
Well, we just finished a run of Saxophone 6, starring this hunk over here, Rob Spear, written by this hunk over here, Christine Marie, and we did this micro script 6 different ways, and in fact, we have a little podcast going where we're tearing apart other micro scripts. And there will be a zine comic coming out of my horror comic Rhubarb. And I've got about 6 different artists working on it, which will be out in July when we do Jay in June at the Bug House.
Very cool, exciting. And Rob Spear, you're tagging along with all of this and a good portion, or what's going on?
No, basically, I'm just the chihuahua for her life. I go along. I'm doing some stand-up things next Wednesday. There's an audition thing at Red Room Comedy that I'm doing. But no, it's mostly just been stand-up, and I finished the run of her play, and that keeps me busy enough. Being an assistant, I'm not going to say director, but just an assistant. But
You're assistant to her life. That's
yeah, and I mean that's hard to plug. Nobody can really come just watch us. Like, hey, if anybody wants 7 a.m., I make her a cup of tea. You let me know if you want to check that out.
I mean, it's not art until somebody's filming it.
It's a good
We
show.
just need to start going live. Have you seen all of the YouTube live people? They're apparently making money. I don't understand it.
Thomas, we should record when I give you a Gatorade in the morning.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh god. I don't want to share the photo, but I looked really bad earlier today, and I'm a little bit hungover because I stayed up late watching Cheaters, Unsolved Mysteries, and playing Injustice 2 as Catwoman.
Yeah.
I had the weirdest dreams because the music played.
On the plus side, I do kick a lot of butt as Catwoman, so it was really cool. Now we've got returning Jeff Hawks. How are you doing today?
I'm doing better than you because I'm not up all night watching Cheaters. That sounds like a cry for help. It sounds like the thing you say to someone when you're calling the suicide hotline. Are you okay, Thomas? Do you need help?
I'm not doing well.
Apparently.
I really am not.
I watch Cheaters all night. I need help.
Satisfying to other people's problems. Like, it's not a problem that we're going to have, so you want to have another 7 hours Cheaters marathon? I'm down tonight. Let's do it.
I mean, I get the thrill of watching complete idiots ruin their lives. Because, I mean, if you're at the point of calling cheaters, like...
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?
That really is, you might want to have a conversation before calling cheaters. Like, if you think enough that you have to call a national show to confront someone cheating on you, it's like, break up with them.
But
It's
only
over.
only in Texas, because apparently it's only legal what they do.
Yeah. They failed at life, but enough about the people behind the show, Cheaters. What about the people on the show? They've made some did a guy get stabbed on there? I'm like, yeah.
Jerry Greco got stabbed because he went on some guy's boat. And the
yeah.
guy was like, get off the boat. Now, there's no hospital or police record on that, so they think it might be staged and or fake. But there's also the flip side that, quite simply, boats are viewed as houses. And if someone's breaking into your house and you're feeling threatened, you are allowed to defend yourself.
Yeah, it's like a car. Like, you break into my car, I'm allowed to do whatever I want to if you're trying to get in my car. Yeah, it's Cheaters. There's not really a think tank behind the show. It's like, how can we have all this chaotic drama of just complete poor people or rednecks, but without on a stage with Jerry Springer? We want to do that and out in the wild. We want Jerry Springer, but like out in front of like a bar or like a mini mart.
You know, I've been like going down. I have a whole like thesis about poor porn, but you know what's not poor porn?
What?
Soap that we just started watching with Billy Crystal and
yeah.
Empty Nest and Mona from Who's the Boss. Pulls no punches in the pilot. And then even like the technically like the first episode, Billy Crystal's like, "Mom, what if you had a daughter instead?" And this man is beautiful. I never noticed before. He's got excellent teeth.
Billy Crystal?
Yes.
He's real pretty.
He's so pretty.
Well, I mean, we actually watched the first season of Maude years ago because we have it on DVD. And my God, that show, you can put on some of those episodes today.
Oh, yeah.
Like the abortion episode. Ooh.
Pretty relevant.
Well, it's one of those, like, it's great that they handled this so well, but do we also still have to be handling this episode from 1973?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, women lost the right to choose, and
The VRA was gutted. We've gone back
but we're
past 65.
allowed
Yeah.
to mail the abortion pill now.
yes, I saw they're allowed to mail that, so that's I guess a good
Well,
thing.
we should probably let's just go with the song.
All right. It's been a lot. So we're going all the way back to 1984. Only got to number 43 on Billboard. Here we have Two Tribes by Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Sounds like. This is the song.
When you hear the air attack warning, you and your family must take cover.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Two Tribes by Frankie Goes to Hollywood from 1984. Got to number 43 on Billboard. This was their follow-up to Relax. That was a huge hit. I actually like this one. And I have to say, when it looks like Gorbachev and Reagan are fighting, I think there's a political message here. I think there's a message. And
No.
You might be onto something.
And I have to say, I like the line, tell them that you're winning. And when two tribes go to war, money's all that you can score. But then he's also like, our biscuits are rising. And he's talking about something deep, but he's not really being deep on it. But I still give it a yay, and I like it. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh?
It's a little like Bananarama trying to do a deep song. But I enjoyed the song for what it is. Like, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, you're not a, no, you're a dance. No, you're not, don't. You tried.
I'll be honest.
I enjoyed the musical part, but that video, oh, Lord, no.
All right, Mikey already won this one to me. That's delightful.
There's a Bananarama song, Don't Call That Justice, or Blind Justice, or whatever. It's like, kids are dying on the street. People don't have enough to eat. Don't call that justice. And like the video, I swear, was like a pilot episode for Gem and the Holograms, because Bananarama goes to the news and they sneak in, and then suddenly they're standing in front of the camera and they're singing Don't Call That Justice. And then they show people at home watching it, and they're like, oh, look, these attractive young women are telling us people are starving. We should save the world.
Well, there was an idea then that you could save the world. Because, we weren't as connected as we are. So everything else was kind of mythical in that, we were going to save starving children in Africa. And we were going to save the farmers and AIDS. We'd still have AIDS.
Yeah. So Christine Marie, Two Tribes, how do you feel?
These wonderful people once gifted me a collection of Parliament Funkadelic. These wonderful people would be you. And I think this is trying to be funk music as protest. I think it wants to be in its heart. I don't think it's successful. But in the like, let's get serious, the very last line of where sex and horror are the new gods. Oh, you could have led with that, my friend. Like, there's slightly different messages you're giving us here. We like the sex part. I thought, relax, don't do it. Remember?
Yes. Very blatantly gay sex.
Very blatantly.
I did not get that until last year. Somehow, like, it just did not dawn on me that song.
We didn't think that much. Like,
well, I guess hearing it when I was a kid, I really just didn't. I don't know. I'm just sorry for that.
No, sometimes it takes a little while. I watched Will and Grace for a decade before I realized anybody on there. Nobody? I'm the only one? No? Oh, okay.
All right, so, Christine, is that yay, nay, meh?
Leaning towards yay, but like
a med plus.
A 5.25.
It had the good synth riffs.
Yeah, for sure.
And so the guy who didn't know Will and Grace was a show with gay people on it.
Yeah, I mean, if only there'd been signs. That's all I'm saying. I feel like I almost have to abstain because it's like, I don't know what environment I would ever find myself in that this is the soundtrack for. I've never done a drug that sounds like a drug. Yeah, like, we're in a club, we got some booming bass, we got this. Solid video. Yeah, no,
I have two. This is Coke.
I know. See, I'm sorry. Drugs have limitations, and even Coke cannot make me dance. And this is just a little too. It's very club. It's very 80s. But I did. Now that I saw the video, it honestly swayed me over the top of like the two of them wrestling in the thing. we gave up on all pretense of subtlety, which I enjoy. And so that will edge it up to, I'll say a meh plus, slightly above hers. And I think the winner was that Brezhnev, Gorbachev, who?
I think it was a tie.
That was 84, so that would have been Andropov. Or Chernyenko, one of the two.
And the winner was the universe because the Earth explodes.
Yeah.
We finally dropped those nuclears. Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, meh.
Well, first I would like to say it's nice to see Jerry Orbach before he was in Law and Order playing Ronald Reagan. That's the first thing I thought. I know that guy. I had to look him up on my phone. That's Jerry Orbach.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have a.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Was it really?
I do like their attempt to try to basically. I got spitting image mentality through that. Yeah.
World, yeah. Spitting image.
Spitting image. I think it's called spitting image. If you don't know, look it up. They were a great puppet show. They made fun of Ronald Reagan all the time. Which, by the way, that video came out where we're all like, "Well, we're rooting for Reagan." Now looking back, we're like, couldn't he have just taken him out? Come on. I mean, you do know he's done more damage to our country than Russia has ever done, to be honest. If anything, Gorbachev should have said, I'm just going to let him do whatever he wants. He's doing most of the work. I mean, really, I want to destroy America, let him do it. Yeah, it's the first fight I've ever seen between two old white guys where I'm like, man, can you both lose? Is that possible? And speaking of the fact that the song came out in the 80s, we brought up cocaine. You do know that that's what they were wrestling in, right? Like that's what this was all about. Two old white guys wrestling in coke, which that hasn't really changed for our government since, has it?
Well, no, it's ketamine now.
Yeah.
No, that's the chaser, but there's still coke in there. But I will say this: I do like the song. I will honestly say I kind of like it. I mean, I'm not going to search it out, but I've heard this before in the background somewhere, and I like the beat. Like it's got a good who said it?
Synth riffs.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be honest and say, yay. I'm gonna say yeah. I kind of liked it.
Now I chose this because either.
Yeah. Wonder why.
Is the United States at war with Iran, or are we not at war? President Trump keeps changing his opinion, but
hold on.
Well,
only Congress can declare war.
Well, also, I'm
just
gonna say the Iranians at this point have a vote in to say if we're at war with them or not, because it's their country. They think we're at war. Also, he killed all the government, so who's actually running Iran?
Well, like Venezuela, supposedly him.
Well, no.
well, here's what I love about all this: the hypocrisy and the complete disconnect, where they're like, we keep bombing them, but they don't want peace. Gee, I wonder why. like it's the same thing that happened in Gaza. Like, you keep killing people's families. The people left over, they're not going to welcome you with open arms. I don't know why you don't see. I had an ex-girlfriend who was abusive to me who couldn't figure this out. Because she's like, why do you cuss me out? Like, because you hit me. Well, can't you say nice things? I'm like, when you hit me? No, that's not how it happens.
But
you don't hit me. You don't get to abuse me physically, and then afterwards I'm going to give you flowery poetry. Like, you hit me, I'm going to call you a crazy bee. That's just how that works. Same thing here. You blow up a girls' school, they're not going to roll out the red carpet for you. I don't know why this is a weird concept that our government, our military can't seem to figure out.
Well, because the government is made of people who don't think of anyone but themselves.
Yeah.
It's run by basically a
malignant narcissist and malignant narcissist hangers-on.
Who's also
who are also narcissists.
Who's a worse drunk than me.
There's
a couple of them who are worse.
Yeah.
Than you.
Oh, come on.
Cash Patel has his own whiskey.
That's totally normal.
I'm kind of curious to try, but still.
Now we know why his eyes are crossed all the time. It makes sense.
Have you ever tried J. Edgar Hoover's signature pina colada mix? because I'm just saying there's precedent, and it's honestly pretty decent on a warm day.
But by the way, it's fun. There's actually not many, but there's a few people that want to stick up for Kash Patel, especially when he goes through those meetings and everything. I'm like, hey, I pretend to be on their side. I'm like, you're right, man. Stop beating on Kash Patel. He took this meeting early in the morning. It's hard to do that with a hangover.
Now, so yeah, Kash Patel is selling his own whiskey. He was going to sue, was it the New Yorker or the Atlantic, because they called him out on his drinking. And then the judge is like, you'd have to bring those people into court who then have the evidence of you drinking or behaving.
And getting
judge,
a breaching kit to come get you.
Yeah.
Because you're so drunk, which, I have to admit, I do wish had happened while I was drinking, because, I don't know, that's a nice one for the resume, but it shouldn't happen for the FBI director.
I just want to interject. Lately, I heard that he wants to find out who leaked all that information, and he's going to get down to it. And I'm like, oh, man, there's a lot of bartenders in D.C. that are nervous right now. Let me tell you something.
Christine has something to say.
What they say about the ballroom now? Like, there's
the Jeffrey Epstein ballroom / bunker. You mean
/ bunker? But now there's stuff in the documents about how it's also going to be a state-of-the-art medical center, which is some blacklist stuff, and like how they don't have a hospital within 20 minutes of the White House.
What?
Yeah.
But they have one there.
But they have one there because there's like 60 medical personnel.
The White House is itself a small hospital. It can act as a small hospital for 1 to 2 people, with the full, more or less, like they have a surgical center in there. Like you can, because the president, which is how they're keeping the corpse alive.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Now they're just going to keep more corpses.
They're keeping him alive, but they can't keep him awake.
I would just like to say, so when thinking the White House is basically a hospital. So the orange one's health is so bad they sometimes have to fly him out to another hospital. Mm-hmm. Like, what is exactly are they doing where they actually have all of the medical technology at their disposals in his living quarters? Like, no, but we have to move him to get something else, something more important. Like, wonder what that is.
Well,
what that is.
IVs, for one. You could have everybody taking all their vitamins right before and no hangovers ever again.
I will end on this, though, to get back to the war thing. As of the war, I don't really know. It changes worse than Chicago weather about this time. Let's be honest. No, really. Chicago weather changes every day, but this war thing, like, at this moment in time, are we at war? Yeah, but in 5 minutes, that could change.
Now, Iran closed the Straits of Hormuz, and my understanding is
then we closed it.
There's some U.S. ships still there that they can't get out.
There's a lot of ships in there that
Trump's
they can't
kind of
get
like
out.
I
just
smell
leaving.
a sitcom.
But you know what ships did actually run the Straits of Hormuz a couple weeks ago? Mm-hmm. Was a German tour company's cruise ship called Mein Schiff 4. They ran the blockade.
Yeah.
There was the Germans. But it's 5:30.
All right, it's 5:30. We're going back to 2001 off of her second album, Misunderstood. We've got Pink with doing a duet with Steven Tyler. Thanks for the recommendation, Christine Marie. She's bringing us Misery.
Shadows are falling all over town. Another night in these blues got me down. Oh, misery, I sure could use some company.
Sing it, girl. Since you've been gone, I
it takes what it takes. And sometimes we get too smart, too late. One more heartache for me. Another night in misery. Tell me why does my heart make a fool of me? Tell me why does this heart make a fool of me? Seems it's my destiny for love to cause misery. Misery. Guess it's all meant to be for love to cause me misery. Misery.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Que4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Misery by Pink and Steven Tyler off her 2001 Misunderstood album that for the first single, I'm Coming Up, the record company had so much faith in Pink that they released the song, but they didn't say it was hers. Because they didn't think it was going to succeed because she didn't want to be the R&B Britney Spears. She wanted to be a rocker. I'm giving it a yay. I like the country tinged blues. Pink has an amazing voice. Steven Tyler has always had a great voice. I do have to wonder if this is an Aerosmith outtake from like their mid 90s. I was crying when I met you. Like I could see the through line. Why does my heart make a fool of me? I did find the lyrics pretty basic and kind of cliche, but the vocal performance elevates it, and I'm gonna give it a yay. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh?
I'm going to give it a meh. First of all, it's not really what I want to listen to. But I can appreciate Pink's voice and musical talent, so I'm giving it a meh as opposed to not liking it because like it's just not what I want to listen to. Because I grew up in a church for hearing singing like this, so it's a different experience for me.
All right, Christine Marie, you recommended this, and
Yeah, I was a 12-year-old girl in the year 2001, and so this hit me right everywhere. Also, like, I was, like, the alternative kind of grungy, you know. I yelled at Rick Santorum in an auditorium, and so I hid in the bathroom for a while. I wore a shirt to school that said Bush killed Superman. I couldn't vote yet. But like this is totally my wavelength. Now that I'm like a whole adult listening to it and knowing what Pink sounds like now and how powerful it could be, I'd love to hear like another version.
Yeah.
And I absolutely agree with you. It definitely sounds like an outtake from like that era. But also in the year 2001, it should be an outtake of that era. Like that's a great combo.
yeah.
And I don't know why it didn't get more play. You know,
It wasn't released as a single, as far as I know.
Yeah.
No. So that's a yay for you,
It's
Christine?
definitely a yay. I've used this at auditions.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
can you sing like Pink? Or?
Girl, I growl. I got a Janice you wouldn't believe.
Oh, all right. Now, Rob Spear, yay, nay, meh. How you feeling?
I will go yay. It doesn't sound like so much. It sounds like just a rehearsal track of Aerosmith, and everything also has a very like it's too clean for the blues. I'm so with you on. I would love to hear Pink record this with what she has shown she can hit power wise since like the belt that she can do isn't really there on this, and so it's a little clean, it's a little sterile.
She's 19 in this recording.
Yeah, exactly. So re-record. No, this was an innocent. I mean, this was recorded. This was released or recorded before September 11th. Whole innocent world. You know, we were just singing along with Steven Tyler. No, not a care. But I do want to see the video to see. I think it would be nice to see Steven Tyler creeping out somebody that is not his daughter in a video.
Oh, we'll get to that.
I would like to see that for him. I love that for him.
We'll get to that. Now, Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, meh.
I'm gonna make it short and sweet. Pink, yes, definitely yes, no matter what, because she's a great singer. I like a lot of her songs. I like her sense of humor. She also puts a lot of passion into the lyrics of some of her songs. She's also got, again, she has a great sense of humor. I've seen an interview where she was showing a house she lived in. She's got a dark sense of humor, and I love that. She's like one of those people, like, I could hang out with her and have a drink with her, and we would have a ball just talking because she's just great. So yes, even though, Aerosmith is attached to it, and Aerosmith, I've got like a 50-50 kind of feeling with them. Like, I feel like, yeah, they're an okay band, but I really want to hate them. I don't know why. I just want to hate them. I don't know. Like, I have no reason to. I'm fully admitting that I'm biased towards Aerosmith, but I really just wish I had a 100% reason to hate them. I just have a feeling in my gut I should hate them or not like them at all, their songs or anything like that. And that's my problem.
Well, the reason we chose this song, I was looking for an Aerosmith song, but
because we're all in misery.
Christine Marie suggested this, and I was like, "Oh, Pink, yeah, we'll do that." Steven Tyler, born in 1948, is currently facing a lawsuit because when he was 25, 1973. He was in Portland, or somewhere in Oregon, met a 16-year-old girl, began dating her. He was given custody of the girl by the mother.
Oh.
At some point, as they're dating and touring, she gets pregnant. He convinces her to get an abortion, but then he kind of feels horrible about the abortion and what they did and everything, and she's like, kind of like, how you think I feel? And after a couple of years, he then traded her out to someone to date someone younger, and the statute of limitations has passed over the child abuse and child molestation, but because he took an underage girl over state lines, the judge is pursuing that case.
Cool
You're
laws,
missing
everybody.
A moment, because he kind of did this to himself. The statute of limitations is over, but he did put this information in his own autobiography.
I just want to point out he feels bad about the abortion, not the whole molesting a 16-year-old. No. He's totally okay with that. But she had an abortion. I forced her to do that, and I feel bad about that part.
But also for it to be look, the
it's called priorities.
Statute of limitations is up on the gross crimes, all of the things that make it a crime. But you did take her across state lines in a Chevette, and so that we can prosecute forever. No, just get him on the real stuff. That's okay.
They got Al Capone on tax evasion.
And syphilis.
I will say this, Thomas.
Yes.
Thank you for this information based on what I said earlier. Now I have a reason.
Yes!
I have been validated. I knew there was a reason I should not like this band, and Thank you, Thomas.
And Christine Marie, I'm not sure if you're following the case closely, but basically, I think Steve Tyler's defense was like it was the 70s. And the judge is like, we're not buying that. That's a no. And I think he actually, in his autobiography, spoke about the abortion and gave some really graphic detail that I'm not sure that's how it works. But, yeah, he just kind of used this woman, and she's had to change her name a couple times because people come after her.
Is Steven Tyler like a conservative? Because he sounds like every conservative we've ever heard about. Like, I'm against abortion. Abortion's bad. Do it behind his... Oh, no. Raping a 6-year-old, no, that's totally cool. But the abortion, that's what I really feel bad.
I don't think he's a conservative, and
He should join them because he fits right in with them, sadly.
Unfortunately, there are some crappy people on the left, too. I think he might be one of them.
I mean, if we're going this far, Russell Brand, everybody.
Oh,
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry. I've got my own beef with him. He was a big-time atheist. Raped kids. Instantly, he finds Jesus. Because, after being caught with the possibility of raping kids, that's the moment you want to find Jesus,
Did
I
you
guess.
see Pierce Morgan? Horrible man. Not Pierce. Pierre Morgan. Pierce. There we go. Piers Morgan. Horrible man. But he made Russell Brand look really stupid recently because he asked him. Russell Brand had a Bible in front of him. So Piers Morgan asked him, so what's your favorite verse? And let the silent pause for 45 seconds while he made him look. And Russell Brand finally said he couldn't find it in here.
Mm-hmm. It's like when they asked Trump about, like, what's your favorite Bible verse? Oh, there's so many of them.
It's private.
But
2
again, the
Corinthians.
best part is Russell Brand
Walk into a
literally he was
It was
thumbing,
an
open book.
Yeah,
test.
he failed an open book test.
Imagine Piers Morgan making you look like an idiot.
But it's 5:45.
All right. I'm on Facebook, and I shouldn't be anymore, but now the algorithms sends me a lot of Republican stuff, and then it also sent, like, Pink's always hated Madonna. It's like, Pink doesn't hate Madonna at all. Like, she didn't want to take Madonna's crown and go with it, but no, Pink doesn't hate Madonna. And Madonna is preparing to drop her new album. You can pre-order it on July 3rd, Confessions 2. And she released a promotional single, I Feel So Free, this year, 2026. Got to the Billboard Dance in the U.S. at number 12 and got to the U.K. number 90. And she's one of the few artists to chart on the U.K. charts for 5 decades. Here we have I Feel So Free by Madonna.
Thanks for coming. Sometimes I like to just hide in the shadows. Create a new persona. A different identity. I can be whoever I want to be. Create a new persona. Honestly, I wish I could be like other people. And just not care. But out here, on the dance floor, I feel so free.
Oh, by the way, it all started like this. So how's your evening so far?
Don't be a vibe killer. It's really hard for me to trust people. Can free.
So lonely I can't take it anymore. Give me something so I can get on the floor tonight. Oh baby, let's do it right. Don't be so free. Don't be so free. Don't be so free. Don't be so Come on, meet me on the dance floor. Come here, baby, I can give you much more tonight. Oh, baby, let's do it right.
So how's your evening so far?
I feel so free. I feel so free. I feel so free. I feel so free. Come on, meet me on the dance floor. Come here, baby, I can give you much more tonight. Oh, baby, let's do it right.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was I Feel So Free by Madonna, released this year, 2026. Got to number 12 on the Billboard Dance and the number 90 on the UK. I have to say I like this. This isn't her best, but as a promo single, I am interested to hear Confessions too and see what's going on. There's a level of candidness with Madonna here that sometimes she hides in the shadow. She wants to create a new persona, a different identity. I can be what I want to be. Sometimes I want to be someone else. And then with Madonna, the dance floor has always been a place, almost an utopia to escape to have fun, and she feels free, and she has, again, she's candid. She has trouble trusting people. Why do people like me? There's safety in numbers. So I'm gonna say yay. I like the spacey vibe to it. There's a little bit less processing on her vocals, I believe. And she released another song this week with Sabrina Carpenter, a duet, which people are liking a little bit more, but I decided to play this one, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a yay. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh?
Yay. This is me listening to the dance remix of Madonna in the mid-'90s, because that's what this is, in Detroit gay bars, which is probably the same ones Madonna danced at in 77 and 78. Because she used to go to Menjo's.
She used to go to Menjo's.
So, yeah, it's a little bit nostalgic, actually, because it really does sound like what you would hear at, like, if they were playing Madonna songs at the gay bar. It wasn't necessarily the album mix. It was a remix, and this is what it sounded like in 1995.
I could see this being a close to a bedtime story remix. Christine Marie,
Well,
yay, nay, meh?
similarly to the bedtime story, I feel like this is Madonna's Sex over 60 edition. Like, it's dangerous with one person. It's not a nice feeling. Yeah, you know about the batteries. You have them. I have them. We're good. But also, I can't give you much more. We know how long this is going to last. You give me your best, and then we can go to sleep. Like...
Is that one of those, like, young men can go all night, old men only need once to get it right?
Right, exactly, yeah. Well, and I'm sure her boyfriend is, like, 28 or something. So
I
is
think
Cher's.
so.
Yeah.
She's probably graduated to the 40-year-olds now.
I mean, Cher has it. She wanted a man and a toddler at the same time.
Oh.
And that's what happened. She got both in one swing. But yeah, it's a yay.
a yay.
But it does sound derivative of other Madonna songs. Like I hear music, I hear all of the 90s dance remixes.
Yeah,
so.
I hear erotica dance remixes
Right.
on this.
Rob Spear, yay, nay, meh.
I'm more towards a meh, nay. It does. It sounds like, oh, this is part of an old Madonna song, and then they recorded some parts of a therapy session she did once where she's feeling very whispery, and she does that. But that's also okay. Like, as it started, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. I thought about that Taylor Swift song where she released 12 Seconds of Silence and it went to the top of the charts.
Oh, God.
If you are Madonna, at this point, release a blank album and just say, buy it. I've done enough for you people. I do. When you were pointing out in the lyrics where she's like kind of confessional that she wants to reinvent herself sometimes. What a scoop. Madonna wants to reinvent herself sometimes? Oh my gosh. See, this is why I tune in. I gotta know.
Great. I'm just going to add something to mine now.
Now, oddly enough, in the late 90s, she had worked with DJ Junior Vasquez, and he released a song called If Madonna Calls, I'm Not Here. And it was Madonna calling and leaving voicemails of, like, why haven't you called me back?
That's so funny.
And Madonna then inspired, like, a certain rule, like, if she's in the studio or something, like, you can't have your cell phone. Don't have your cell phone. Don't record me. Don't. She's a little paranoid about that.
With every right.
I think, in general, she should abuse her celebrity. You are Madonna. Stop by karaoke bars and just go, sing for me, or drop and give me 20. Whatever it is, you are Madonna. Start abusing this for your own fun. You deserve it.
Actually, I've seen her actually kind of do something similar.
Really?
Not exactly. Like at some concerts or like smaller concerts or like, meet and greets. She's like, you're like, oh, you want this? Okay, well, this money is going to charity. So how about you give me $3,000 then instead?
Yeah.
Because she's like, I don't need your money. This is going to charity. But no, that's not enough. No, $4,000 for you. You have it. Like things like that. Like I've seen a few like little videos of that.
That's fantastic.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, Jeff Hawks, how'd you feel about this Madonna song?
Well, first, watching the promo, I have epilepsy now. Thanks for that. Wow. Insert background music here. And I'm going to be honest. I have a love-hate relationship with Madonna. One, she's done some great songs. Done. Past tense. Okay? Ooh. But he actually remind me of something. Remember when she moved to England and instantly had an English accent?
Yes.
Like, she can be truthful. She can be hard-hitting. She can write good songs. And sometimes she can be kind of a poser. And this song, I'm sorry, I don't like the song, dude. It's like it's like background noise from, like, again, the 90s or something like that. Like, at some point, does she have a kid? Because the kid should come out and say, Mom, you need to stop. You need to stop right now. We get it. You're having a midlife crisis. It's okay, because you're Madonna. You did a lot of good stuff. But she still seems to think, like, I'm going to reinvent myself. Yeah, like you do every other year. Let's be honest. Let's move on, okay? At this point now, it's a theme. And I'm sorry.
Madonna's reinvention is a repeat.
Yes. She does it every so often. Again, there was a time she was a Buddhist. Remember that?
With the little bracelets and things.
Don't forget when she was a Kabbalist.
Yes. At this point, it just seems sad. Like, she is a good artist. She has put out a lot of good songs. But at this point, there's a pattern. I'm sorry. It's you're not controversial anymore, okay? I'm going to confess things. Yeah, you wrote a whole book about sex. Okay, we get it. We get it. It's not a new thing for you. You didn't just instantly do this.
But to her credit, has never had to then deal with a lawsuit because of said sex described in the book.
True.
Yeah.
That's one up on Steven Tyler.
But I will say, nay. And again, I'm not a big fan of hers, but I do like some of her songs. I'd rather listen to older songs than this.
All right. Now, she was at the Met Gala. Did we care about the Met Gala?
Oh, that happened?
I mean, there was also the Amazon protest.
Oh, yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. And I was listening to some of the speakers who had come up on whatever that building is. They had done a projection of some of the people that are like deep in the protest of Amazon.
Yeah.
Like I'm 72. I've worked all of these hours, paycheck to paycheck. You should be celebrating me.
Yeah, I saw that. That woman was a hero.
I mean,
she's a rock star.
Yeah, but for those of us that were at the gala, it was really kind of a bummer. I was trying to focus on my outfit that I had made out of $1,000 bills.
Yeah, I mean,
and then it was just like, you're bringing me down. I'm trying to hit on Joaquin Phoenix.
It goes back to the Madonna thing. They always try to be outrageous at this point. Where like, yeah, we get it. Oh yeah, you're a rich guy or a rich woman, and you paid $1 million for your dress to make a statement. You know what you could have done? You could have used that $1 million to, like, I don't know, help the people that you're like arguing for, or done something. Because
it's 6 o'clock.
All right, 6 o'clock.
I just can't decide if you shall have or not my flat. You just want to live right here without me and my cat. But I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell. You just want to drive my car far away from here. Leave me out there with my cat, drive home and have a beer. But I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell. I just can't decide if you shall have or not my flat. You just want to live right here without me and my cat. But I'm born to raise hell. You just want to drive my car far away from here. Leave me out there with my cat, drive home and have a beer. But I'm born to raise hell. Yes, I'm born to raise hell.
It is Saturday, May 9th, 2026, and you are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel on Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. I am your host, Thomas Bottoms, bringing you a show with no budget, no future, no morals. Aiming low for success. How are we doing?
Is there a show?
We're
are we
halfway
still
there.
here?
Success!
Hey, we're still here.
And
Send help. No, I'm kidding.
I've had those dates.
He's not aiming a gun at my head at all. No, please, no. Send help. Call the FBI, please. SOS. No, I'm kidding.
We have a website, Bottoms with an S, Bottoms of the Barrel, and we're not using the CD. Bottoms with an S, bottomsofthebarrel.com, and
yeah, we are.
all right. And then I am performing the last Saturday in June at Second City, 10 p.m. for the Straight with Pride show. 10 p.m. at Second City. Come check that out. Mikey Chip, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Go somebody else.
All right. We've got returning guest Christine Marie. You just finished a show with your fiance, Rob Spear. He's also here.
I
And you've
did.
got a lot of stuff coming on. Tell us what's going on with you.
Sure do. We have Jay in June happening at the Bug House on June 24th, where we have been taking these little micro scripts, including this horror one that I did called Rhubarb, and making a graphic novel out of it. We are, I'm also in a music video that's going to come out soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And what other things did I already say?
Rewind an hour.
Microdiagnostics. Yeah, microdiagnostics you can find online, where I take different artists from different genres, like a film critic and a novelist and a Broadway music producer, and we all take what part of our art goes into the script and how we would interpret it in what we do, and kind of taking away the gatekeeping of getting involved in a lot of this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Rhubarb, that is a fruit, is it? Because
It's
there's rhubarb
kind of,
pie.
Yes. With context, do you know that rhubarb screams?
No.
It's not the orphans that are forced to eat it from like the 1940s.
No. So for thousands of years, we've been growing rhubarb in caves because it grows faster, because it's desperately seeking the light. And it grows so fast that we can hear it cracking. Rhubarb screams.
So it's like conservatives.
Yeah.
I almost want to play the song to hear the orchids screaming. But okay. Rob Spear, how are you?
I'm well. I'm learning about rhubarb. Just hanging out. Yes, we just finished the saxophone 6 thing. May 13th, I'm doing an audition thing at Red Room Comedy Club.
Yay!
You can find me on Instagram at Rob_Spear. And if you watch the movie Independence Day and imagine Bill Pullman as me, then I'm in that too.
Okay.
I have been that high before.
Yeah, that's why I no longer do the Devil's Lettuce, because I've caught myself watching some really bad stuff.
I started doing the Devil's Lettuce when the Christians told me not to do it. That's actually a true story from my youth. Literally, I never smoked pot before, but the church down the street that I ignored all the time, they're like, smoking weed is the devil's drug and everything. I'm like, cool, you guys are against like pot, heavy metal, and D&D. Guess what I was into as a child?
Heavy metal.
Pot, heavy metal, D&D. And I want to point that out. That is the most interesting thing that no one ever talks about Christians and their hate mongering. They brought two groups of people together that would have never hung out. They got the heavy metal guys and the dorks to hang out. Because the moment they started going against heavy metal and D&D, that's when the heavy metal people were like, dude, you guys are like in Satan worship and everything with your DD. Dude, can I come over? I'll bring munchies.
They made the Stranger Things gang.
Exactly. Like you brought two people together as common allies. Do the Christians understand? Like you were just uniting people, right? You do know that. Like you've lost every culture war. Think of everything Christians have been against. They one time went against yoga.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, yoga studios are like almost everywhere at that point.
Well, because they're not really against it. I was raised in the church, and it was like, yeah, absolutely, don't smoke pot or listen to metal. What is everyone here doing? What is everyone here doing? Smoking pot and listening to metal. And you're like, okay, I think I'm learning something about the church. We're against it. And I used air quotes on the radio. That is not effective.
Now, I don't know if I was in a Methodist or Lutheran church in Indianapolis way back when, but there was like the donation envelopes. And I remember flipping through them and someone had written like, drawn the Metallica logo symbol.
I just want to add one irony thing. I went to my old hometown, Cedar Lake, Indiana, recently, a couple months ago, and the field next to my old house that I have literally walked through, gotten high in, gotten drunk in, and even gotten laid in. Guess what they did with that property?
It's a church.
Exactly. And I like looking at it. I'm like, I had sex there.
I've done all three of those in a church.
Now, during
it existed at the time.
During my high school years, I was bad, and I really liked the group My Life with a Thrill Kill Cult because they had the song Cooler Than Jesus. And they also had The Devil Does Drugs, and it's all like, this is what the devil does. This is what the devil does. And then there's a big dance beat, and out of nowhere, someone says, everybody thinks I'm high, and I am.
I've actually done that at Christmas one time. Like, what? How has Jesus affected you? There was a question that popped up on Facebook. I'm like, well, for one, he built my hot rod. It was a love affair, really, between him and my hot rod. And I literally just quoted the entire song. And here's the best part. A lot of Christians chime in like, what is that? What does that mean? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, you don't listen to good music, do you?
They don't.
Anyway.
For the record, Primus wrote that song.
So we're going to do our cover wars. We're going to do Fly Like an Eagle, number 2 Billboard hit, 1976, 1977 for the Steve Miller Band, off of my Have a Nice Decade box set. And then Seal did a cover of it, recorded in 94, released in 96 for Space Jam, and it got to number 10 on Billboard. Here we have Fly Like an Eagle.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. I go through the revolution, feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoe the children with no shoes on their feet. House the people living in the street. Oh, there's a solution. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Right through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Right through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping.
I want to play in North Carolina. I want to play on a championship team. Then I want to play in the NBA.
And when you're finished with that, I suppose you're gonna fly, huh?
Time
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was our cover wars. Fly Like an Eagle, the original by Steve Miller Band, written by Steve Miller, released in 1976, charted in 1977, Billboard #2, versus Seal, recorded in 1994, but released in 1996 for the Space Jam, got to Billboard #10. The song's a classic. The Steve Miller one, I'm going to give a yay. It's a good bass. Time keeps on slipping into the future. There's odd space sounds, which was pretty unique for 1977. They didn't really have those back then. Well, I guess Space Oddity and Rocket Man, but those are more lyrically than space sounding. But it's a big yay. I've always liked this song. And Steve Miller Band, I believe they won the Joker and Abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. Like, there's a long range of different sounds coming from that band. Maybe I need to check them out. The Seal version is fine. I'm giving it a meh. I mean, it's good, but it's a little bit of a why. This was also around the time, like, The Faculty, someone did a cover of, like, Brick in the Wall, but it was just like almost a note for note Pink Floyd cover. So it's like, why? And we were driving in Denver a couple of months ago, and was it Panic at the Disco did a cover of, like, Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And except for the fact that he does not have the voice of Freddie Mercury, there was, like, no point.
But you know who does? Pink. Have you heard her cover of Bohemian Rhapsody? She knocks it out of the park, and she does it in the air.
Oh, I have to check that out now. So I think it can be covered, but it's also like, why mess with perfection? But anyway, Mikey Chip, yay, nay, meh?
I know Steve Miller Band song is a classic, but it's just kind of meh. It's not bad. It's just meh. It doesn't do much for me, which is the same thing with the Seal song. It's meh. Like, doesn't do much for me. I kind of actually tuned them both out while they were playing. Didn't hate them. I'm just like, I got better things to do.
All right. Christine Marie, yay, nay, meh?
So Space Jam came out somewhere between 4th and 5th grade. I know that because our 5th grade talent show, we did Space Jam.
Oh.
The girls were the aliens and the boys were the basketball players. It was a small school, so there were only 4 boys and 12 girls. And we had on Dolly Parton style leotards with the fringe. So many fringe. So I heard a lot of this album. This might even be the first, like, version of this song that I heard. So for that, it's gonna be probably a yay.
Yay for Seal.
Yay for Seal, but also in that moment of, you know, you're doing all of these soundtrack songs like Batman and whatever, that you probably, like, need, like, the record company probably said, like, we need you to do this cover. Because who else was going to do the cover, right? Like, who else has the dulcet tones to hit that, you know? So, and if it was not a note-for-note cover, we would be mad that it wasn't. You can do either a note-for-note cover that's faithful, or you can do something entirely different. And I think he did the same thing. That's fine. It's honoring it. You know, we had some backward record scratches so that we knew that it was 1997.
Now, is a Space Jam the one with Basketball Jones? And that's why I can't sleep at night? Okay, that's a different...
That's a different one. That's a different one.
That's a different one.
All right.
This is the one with Michael Jordan in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Steve Miller Band, you give them a yay also?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, this is every third song on DVE back home. So I can't not hear it in the background of, like, every Pitcairn fair or...
No, fair enough. It does. It sounds like cans of Miller Genuine Draft and roll your own cigarettes outside on a nice day. You know, that's the Steve Miller Band version. And then the Space Jam one is a little. I'm amazed that it has Nile Rodgers and D'Angelo, and yet I'm still like, that's not the groove of this. You got to find the pocket, because whatever Steve Miller, the pocket that he found, that's good to be in for. But still, I don't know. I was interested that Nile Rodgers is on there, and it's not quite funky enough.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So is that a yay for both? Or a yay for Steve Miller?
I would get a yay minus for Steve Miller, and honestly, like the same for Seal. He seemed to be having fun, and I like him.
That's good. That's good. Now, as fans of Space Jam, they introduced Babs Bunny, and they later changed her personality to be a little bit more neurotic than sexy. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
He's right.
Oh, Lola Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I always felt that they should have taken those two female cats from those Pepe Le Pew cartoons and let them be part of the
You know
skit.
what? They were so happy to get out of the industry. They don't even act anymore. One got into real estate in somewhere in Northern California, and they
she
just
immigrated from France.
Yeah, just they're not interested in that child star life that they had when they were younger. If you got chased around by Pepe, I don't think you would either. You know.
All right, Lola Bunny and Jeff Hawks. Yay, nay, meh.
First, I want to hit on the what we were just talking about a minute ago. Pepe Le Pew. Fun fact: the inspiration for Pepe Le Pew actually came from Harvey Weinstein. It's a fun fact. Everyone can take home. Write that down.
Weinstein was around in the 50s.
No. Making a joke.
Exactly. Anyway,
the spirit of him.
Let's
was.
get on to this. Okay. 176, the year I was born.
Forget you're older than me.
Exactly. Yeah, you were born like what, 10 years before that? Calm down, Grandpa. We know how you are. All right, no. I'll be honest. Steve Miller, iconic band, good song, but I'm gonna flip the script here. I actually like Seals better.
Nice.
I do like Seals better. I think he's got a good voice. I like his songs. I like this version of it, and I've heard both of them. But when this came out, I actually thought he added something to it, in my opinion. So I think it was a little bit better coming from him. And to be honest, part of it goes with like Michael Jordan, so the song actually kind of fits because he flies and does a dunk. But I do want to add something to this whole thing because it's based on Space Jam. A good movie, by the way. I even like part 2 because Rick and Morty actually did a cameo in that, which I thought was weird. But I grew up on obviously on the Looney Tunes. That's why I corrected you. It's Lola Bunny. Babs is, of course, Babs and Buster Bunny from
Tiny Toon
Tiny
Adventures.
Exactly.
God, I am showing my age.
But we did talk about something off the air, and I'm going to bring it up because I actually looked up the date. August 28th this year, we will get Wile E. Coyote versus Acme the movie. If you've not seen the trailer, look it up. It's great. I'm going to see it August 28th. Anyone who wants to come, welcome. But I love that idea of Looney Tunes mixing with the world. I liked Space Jam Part 2, the Brandon Fraser one. I forget what that was, the name of it, but it was a good movie too because it also had Brandon Fraser in it.
Now, have you read Animal Man #5 that has a Wile E. Coyote pseudo Jesus? We'll get that for you.
Okay, that's something that I'm going to really need drugs to read. I think. I'd rather watch the cartoons.
Grant Morrison. He's pretty.
Honestly, I just want to see Wile E. Coyote finally get justice against the Acme Corporation.
Now, I chose Fly Like an Eagle because my bad sense of humor is Spirit Airlines stopped doing business 3 a.m. last Saturday.
Yeah.
Was it Saturday night or Saturday morning or Sunday morning? Which 3 a.m. was it?
Now, Mikey,
I
do
don't
you
know.
think that the merger would have stopped it or not?
Which merger?
There was
The Frontier or the JetBlue?
either one.
Actually, either one would have saved it. Because JetBlue just wanted Spirit for the planes and some of the routes. Frontier just would have made a bigger ultra low cost carrier, but never flew on Spirit and never gonna.
I have flown on Spirit, and I view it like a CTA train ride. As long as it's 60 to 90 minutes, you'll be okay. If it's 3 hours, don't do it. Anyone else flown? Okay, Jeff Hawks has flown Spirit.
Yes, and I will say right now, you are insulting CTA right there. Because I've been on CTA many times. I've been on Spirit. I'm like, man, I wish I was on the CTA. On a CTA bus, no less. And now you know I'm talking some truth there. I don't know what it was about Spirit Airline. I don't know if it was the cramped conditions, the shaky of the plane, or the fact that I had to keep pedaling to keep the plane up in the air. I don't know which one it was.
No food, no water, never release the seatbelt, so if you have to use the bathroom,
rowing from underneath to keep the plane going was a little offsetting, And when I asked for a movie and she came out with like a picture book and flipped it, that's when I thought, I probably shouldn't be on this plane. I shouldn't. It's the only plane that they actually encourage you to have a parachute. No, they won't cover your leg. Wait, you're on Spirit. We're not going to cover any of your luggage unless you get So I'm not really like crying my eyes out over Spirit at all, in any way, in shape, or form.
I also think it depends on like how you're used to traveling. Cause
this is why I'm a United Plus mileage member, and that's how I fly.
All right, Christine Marie.
I'm used to like getting to my destination feeling safe. That's probably why it is.
All right. Christine Marie, you are pointing out it depends on how you're used to flying.
Yeah, because like when I was in college, I used to take the China bus from Oakland to New York. In the middle of the night, we would go in the basement of this hair salon. They would change over. There was some kind of secret way that they would get to New York in 6 hours. You would wake up and you were in Chinatown.
You were being trafficked.
And that's why Spirit was better.
There's
but it was on the ground.
No, but you are right. It depends on how you're used to flying. I hate flying, and so I take medication to do so. So every flight feels the same.
I'm not a fan of flying, but my brother did get me Spirit Airline tickets for my birthday, and I was able to fly from Chicago to New York City. Round trip was like $80 because I brought a friend with me. Like that's
in the
pretty
luggage.
cheap. Yeah,
That's amazing.
So wait, you took medication to get on the plane?
Oh, no. I
It's
take
a children's book.
I absolutely take Klonopin before I get onto a plane, to the point where I can get on the plane and no further.
It's actually a fun fact because most of the people on Spirit actually are on medication too. So you might want to fit in.
I mean, I didn't know that the one time that I tried Spirit and they were like, oh, by the way, we designated you captain this flight. And I was like, oh, no, I already took my pills. I'm so sorry.
Look, all I'm saying is if I'm on a plane and someone comes up to me and asks me if I'm holding, I'm not, like, I don't want to be on this plane anymore. I don't. I'm like, where's the exits? Is it the one over there that's got duct tape on it?
Yeah, I'm with the business people. I'm just if we fly, we're spending money. I'm not.
Now, when Mikey, Chip, and I fly, we've learned the technique of he gets the window seat and I book the aisle seat. But if someone takes that middle seat, I then take the middle seat and I sit next to Mikey. Oddly, no one ever argues. But I am one of those, I have to take my Dramamine. I pull out the barf bag and put it right there. And then I sometimes read a really inappropriate book.
Or I pay for the upgrade to first class and we get champagne.
Which is a fun fact. Because in Spirit, they don't have barf bags. They just tell you to do it on the floor, but they have a guy that comes out and puts like sawdust on it, and it's all good. It's all good.
But it's 6:30.
All right, it's 6:30. We are going through the Rolling Stones top 200 singers of all time. We're at number 92. This is why we chose not to do the Madonna single at 6:30, because this woman has to be recognized. We are talking about none other than the songstress Anita Baker. Her biggest hit on the Billboard charts actually was Giving You the Best That I Got, 1988. It went to number 3 on Billboard, number 1 on the R&B charts. Sweet Love only went to like number 12, and Body and Soul only went to number 8 or something like that. It's kind of interesting that she doesn't have more hits, but here we have Anita Baker giving you the best that I got.
There's something I can give in exchange for everything you give to me. Read my mind, you make me feel just fine. When I think my peace of mind is out of reach, the scales are sometimes unbalanced, and you bear the weight of all that has to be. I hope you see that you can lean on me, and together we can calm the stormy seas. We love so strong and so unselfishly, and I tell you now that I made a vow, I'm giving you the best that I've got, baby. Yes, I tell you now that I made a vow. Everybody's got opinions about the way they think our story's gonna end. Some folks feel it's just a superficial thrill. Everybody's gonna have to think again. We love so strong and so unselfishly. They don't bother me, so I'm gonna keep on giving you the best that I got, baby. They don't bother me, said I'm gonna keep on giving you the best that I got. Listen, baby, somebody understand me. Somebody give his hand to me. I stumbled my whole life long, always on my own. Now I'm home, and my weary mind is rested, and I feel as if my home is in your arms. My fears are all gone, I like the sound of your song, and I think I wanna sing it forever. We love is so strong and so unselfishly, and I made a vow, so I tell you now I'm giving you the best that I've got. Listen, baby, I bet everything on my wedding ring. I'm giving it to you, baby.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Q4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Rolling Stone's best singer of all time, number 92 out of 200. Anita Baker, her biggest Billboard hit, Giving You the Best That I Got. I know we've played Rapture before on this show. I'm pretty sure we've played a little bit more. Anita Baker got to Billboard number 3, R&B number 1. She had a lot of R&B hits. And this is a huge yay, yay, yay. Similar with Sade at the time. This is taking some of the soft jazz R&B influences and spicing it up and going mainstream. Anita Baker has an amazing voice. Mikey Chip can tell you the time we were in Las Vegas and like, oh, Maroon 5 has a residency. Mariah Carey has a residency. I'm like, Anita Baker is going to be here next week. Anita Baker? I'll go see Anita Baker. She here? Can we come back? Like, And I openly admit that, like, yeah, I'll go see Anita Baker. And the song's all about loving her husband. She's putting everything on this wedding ring. Is there something I can give? You give me so much. Second verse is talking about people are judging her and they're going to be wrong. It doesn't matter. There is a maturity to it that I do have to say. These are the black women in the office. And they're going home to their husbands and putting their kids to sleep, and this is the making love music. But it's yay. It's yay. Anita Baker, yes. Mikey Chip, yay, nay, man.
I grew up in a black household in Detroit in the 80s. This was my background music.
I need to buy some Anita Baker. I just need to break down and buy those albums.
I enjoy it, but it's like it's kind of one of those, like, when was Anita Baker not playing? Like, in my life, in the car, Anita Baker was everywhere. Humorously enough, the weed store we go to near our house in Detroit, I think was the jazz club she messed up. Because she bought one and, like, she messed up a jazz club. Now it's a weed store.
Interesting. So that's a yay for you. Then.
Yeah, it's a yay.
Okay.
Please tell me it's called like a Weeda Baker or like something.
Well,
very.
No. She messed it up like 30 years ago, but because in the meantime it became a jazz club, then it was a titty bar for a little while. Now it's a weed store.
What a journey.
Buildings, yes. Now, Christine Marie, you realize this came out in 1988, and you have a concern that you may have been conceived to this song.
Very likely. No, I asked my mother what, because there's me and then 4 years, and then Anthony, Nick, and Steve. Bang, bang, boom, right? I said, come on, Lynn, tell me the truth. Which one of us was the mistake? She took a drag of her cigarette, and she goes, Christy, think about it. You were all conceived on days your father was sober. You're all mistakes. Oh. And she's right. Lent and their anniversary.
Oh.
Those are the two.
I'm sorry.
But related, my brother has been going to the gay bar next to his weed store that he owns and has been singing Winner Takes It All by ABBA at the karaoke nights. And I really feel like this is going to hit him in the spot, like especially like the way that she's hitting these jazz chords, and like I feel like everybody has that part of like the top of their range and the bottom of their range, and there's like 4 notes missing in the middle. She's all those middle notes, man.
Oh,
it's delicious. Yeah, you know what I mean. And yeah, so this is definitely a yay for me. Also, in the maturity thing, she's 30 when this is released, because she's born in 58.
Oh.
So yeah, I definitely hear like my mom is cleaning the house to this. Certainly, like I smell Pine Sol when I hear this song.
That is fabulous. That's a good memory.
Oh, fabuloso! It could be that.
Oh, yeah. It's weird because my memory of this song is a car sitting in the back seat of an Oldsmobile.
Now, Rob Spear, yay, nay, meh?
I'm going to say yay, but I also would just like to get into some details of how I was conceived first. I've got pictures for those of you in the studio.
We're not that drunk or high.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. Well, then we'll get to the song then. No, I think you're right. The fact that it's 30, there's not that doldrums of like you started your career way before this. You've had hits, you've had Rapture, and now, you just got to put out another song. That is beautiful, start to finish. You just, it's an absolute yay, and it's also a look, everybody. It can be done. You can carry through the whole time, and if you have just straight out talent, there's very little reinvention that you necessarily need. It just sounds so good. Yay.
Yay. Now,
and my parents' position, what? Oh,
shut up!
Okay, right.
Now, Jeff.
Doggy style if your dad still had the belly.
But if I were going to go down that road, I will be fully honest. Like me and my older sister were playing. My 2 younger sisters were let's keep together. They were that children. Because one of them I didn't even know we had, to be honest. One of my sisters like, yeah, mom had to go to the hospital because she was pregnant. I'm like, She had a kid. Why didn't
What?
you tell us anything about it? My mom was a big woman, so we're like, oh, she was pregnant the whole time? We didn't know that. I mean, this information you could have shared with us because we didn't know. Now I feel like an asshole because I was telling her, why hasn't the laundry been done? Because I was like 9.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's so funny.
My family's messed up.
Yes.
And no drugs were used in my family, by the way. We were just naturally messed up. But not because of the church. So I think we probably would have been worse. Anyway, Anita Baker, obviously, yes. She's got a great voice. Always loved her music. Classic. So I can't say no to this. This is a good song. I've heard this before. I do want to hit on a few things that were said earlier, though. You said Maroon 5. And I'm going to be honest, this is not a joke. Thomas, look at me. It's not a joke. Who the hell is Maroon 5? No, I'm serious. Who is Maroon 5?
Adam Levine and this.
Who's that? I
Caught
literally
in the Shadows compared
I
to
can't
an
think
end
of a
table.
song that was done.
heard-
Therefore, I don't know who they are.
There was
So when you said that, I literally thought of like a hurricane or something. Like, because I've heard maroon, like maroon on the beach or something like that. So when I heard Maroon 5, I went, "What is that?"
That's a band now. Christine Marie, defend Maroon 5. Or what are you going to say?
I'm gonna.
Oh, they're a band.
I heard somebody say that Adam Levine sounds like somebody taught a clarinet to speak. And that just made me like it more.
Now Adam Levine, like the
only thing Adam Levine is good for is bouncing on his dick and nothing else.
So we're talking about the producer of like Titanic, right? Adam Levine. Oh, you're talking about a different Adam Levine.
I saw them live in 2001.
Oh wait, they've
2002,
done concerts.
They've
Yeah, they
done,
performed
did
at the
at least,
Super Bowl.
At least the one that I saw. And I have to admit, before that, I was like, they're okay. Adam Levine came out on stage, and at that point, young Adam Levine, I was watching it going, that's what sexy looks like. Okay. Okay, I do get it. I do get what's happening here, even if it's not for me and I can't pull it off.
But what are their songs? Because I've never heard of any of
You,
this.
Okay, let's stop talking about
Moves
this.
like Jagger.
Stop,
Got the moves
stop.
like
Because
Jagger.
then you're going to make that happen. Yeah, now that's going to get stuck in my head. You're gonna
The
get that-
duet with Rihanna, if I never see your face again, I like.
And for the record, I'm not lying. I've never heard of them before.
Count your blessings.
Well, let's
now-
talk about something funny.
Okay.
King Charles speaking in the House of Representatives saying no kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Charles III.
No one is above the law, including royalty.
Now was Trump awake when he said this? Because he has a tendency to pass out during things.
I don't think he was actually there. This is the House of Representatives.
Oh, okay.
But
So-
Mike Johnson heard him.
So they were changing his diaper at the time, so he didn't. I get it.
Now, the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and there was the assassination attempt, and what's really sad for
Wait, there
us-
was an attempt?
Hold on, before you say anything. So, how many assassination attempts has there been on him?
3.
Yeah, and each time since November of 2024, it brings his popularity down. Like, there is no sympathy for him.
Oh yeah, I pointed out to a lot of people online during the first, and I'm using air quotes, assassination. The one in Pennsylvania, the one where his ear grew back miraculously. I said, you do know that more people are celebrating that than against it. Like you've already you've lost the plot.
I have
dude.
my bottle of whiskey ready.
This latest attempt, a lot of us.
Oh, dude, I got
just-
champagne in my.
We
mine.
think it's staged.
No, it's no.
unfortunately.
This one, no.
this
it's
one
not.
wasn't
No,
staged?
this wasn't staged at all.
They have the person.
Yeah,
The other
no,
ones,
this
they
one was
just-
not staged. That is a conspiracy theory. Like it's the stupidest. It's the stupidest attempt. But no, this one.
Well,
what the funny thing is, they're gonna actually mess up the case, and he's gonna get away
Yeah.
because the whatever Todd Blanche is blabbing all over TV.
Oh yeah, and
Like so, all of those statements are going to erase in courts, but it's 6:45.
And one person shot the other one too. Remember that? They're like, there's a secret shooter. Yeah, he was shot by another guy. It wasn't the shooter. It was one of your own people who did it. That's on video. You showed it.
Anyway, so 6:45.
Wow, so the Secret Service or the Keystone Cops?
Yeah, they really
now.
are.
Oh, yeah.
They really are.
All right, so our beloved cat, Abby, passed away April 17th. Rob, thank you so much for the purple roses. You'll see them when you
I
come
had
over.
nothing to do with it. Fine.
Oh, Christine Marie and Robert. Rob, thank you.
You killed the
so
cat?
much.
I got an alibi.
She
Unlikely story.
She waited for me to come home Thursday night, and she came out, and I pet her, and we when we got up on Friday, and she didn't come for food, and then Mike left, and I went to go pet her. I'm like, oh.
I will say this is the first time that a pet has passed away that it happened at home.
Yeah.
So the other pets actually know what happened.
And I had to my emotions always on delay, and I had to really be an adult because you don't want to put it in the freezer. It's
I get it. I had a dog. My childhood dog passed away. It was really old. It had like arthritis and everything. My dad was actually giving it his medication for muscle things. Just so it wouldn't be in pain, because my dad was like, I don't want to put him down. It's Tippy. It's like that dog is older than anything, but he sadly did, and it actually did make my dad cry. But at the end, he said Tippy was fine because I gave him those pills, and he acted like a puppy afterwards. He was high off his ass, but at least he had some happiness.
But we do have to move on.
So I am sorry.
It's okay.
As Mikey Chip said, Abby went out on her own terms. And that was always Abby because she was the black girl I always wanted from Detroit. So we decided not to play that Shannon song. Shannon is gone, can't come out to play. The one Casey Case about right hated. So we're going to 2024. The Eating the Cats featuring Donald Trump, the debate remix by the Kiffness.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
People of Springfield, please don't eat my cats. Why would you do that? Eat something else. People of Springfield, please don't eat my dog. Here's a catalog of other things to eat.
They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there. They're eating the dogs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're eating the cats.
Meow, 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 meow.
They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
You are listening to Bottoms of the Barrel live on Que4 Radio. Bottoms of the Barrel airs live every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1680, Que4.org, iTunes Radio, and the TuneIn app. Search for Que4 Radio.
And that was Eating the Cats featuring Donald Trump, the debate remix from the Kiffness 2024. I'm not really sure I can rate this. I do like the reggae beat. The guy has a good voice. As far as parody songs, it's obviously not Weird Al, but Weird Al doesn't get political. And so I'm giving it a question mark. I'm not hating this, and I didn't make us listen to Shannon. So, Mikey Chip.
I actively dislike it because it has his voice in there, and I that just makes me angry. This just makes me angry. I've purposely tried to avoid hearing his voice because I can feel my blood pressure rising.
Christine Marie, yay, nay, man.
I mean, excuse me. I like that people are using protest songs in the modern era. So I'm here for that, but also, I've heard better.
Rob Spear, yeah.
Nah. Yeah, definitely a nay. I think there is a weird line to try to toe between I want to mock this person and the way that I'm going to mock them may humorize them and bring them almost in on the joke with me. And I want it to be very clear. If we are joking about you, you stay over there. We don't want you. Like we are joking because we don't want you. And so I'm with you that like it's good that there are protest songs. I know you love ballroom song guy.
I do.
But like that is at least just him. Again, if we are bringing Trump's voice into it, I don't like that he is almost in on the joke, even if he would never accept being so.
I have a note here, actually. We didn't talk about it, but are we, the U.S. citizens, just tired of that man? Like, make him go away. Make this stop. At some point, like, I'm almost, if the impeachment happens, it's not even like a specific thing. It's just overall, make it stop.
We're so tired of
you. We talked about my mama earlier. It's like, there was a moment it was like, just make her stop.
Oh, we gotta move on.
Anyway, Jeff Hawks, yay, nay, man.
I will say this, somewhere in a very grotesque, overweight man, there's a blood clot just waiting. And we're all, most of us, the American, are putting our hopes and dreams. You can do it, blood clot. You can do it.
We're down to 33%.
All right.
we're getting
I want to look at this guy's YouTube video, so I'm definitely going to look it up. But if you want protest songs, I'm going to give a shout out. We should definitely do Robbie Road Streamer. Do one of his songs on here.
Okay.
If you don't know who Robbie Road Streamer is, he is a comedian / artist who has been protesting. He's been arrested by ICE like 3 times now. He wears a giraffe costume and everything, but he messes with them. He writes songs making fun of the Epstein files in front of like MAGA and everything, and they get angry and they want to attack him. But his favorite line is like, "We're gonna storm Applebee's" and all that. He's hilarious. I started watching his YouTube videos, and they are just a delight to watch. Like they're attacking him, and he's just being funny.
He is so funny. Now
we should do one of his songs.
I'm gonna do a show at Second City the last Saturday of June, straight with Pride, 10 p.m. Come check me out. Rob's.
Yeah, what is that
Steve
again?
Springer. It's the last Saturday in June, Pride Month. I forgot to write down the date. Now, Christine Marie, you've just finished some projects. You've got some more coming on, and you're working with your fiance. Are you going to make her an honest woman, or do you like that she lies, Rob? Anyway.
No, as of April 23rd, we've been engaged for 10 years.
Congratulations. You know, you don't have to get married because, 50% of marriages end in divorce and the other 50% end in death. So
we're moving on. We don't have much
what's
time
going
left.
on with what's going on, Chrissy Marie? What's going on?
So we have Jay in June on June 24th at the Bug House. We have Rhubarb is a comic that I'm releasing. We just finished Saxophone 6 at the Bug House and at Bolingbroke Arts Museum. And you can also listen to our breakdown of some of these smaller scripts at Microdiagnostics on YouTube.
All right, and let's get into our apologies.
You're overstating, pontificating the meaning of your life, my friend. I tell you one thing, but not for nothing. We're all waiting for the world end.
This has been Bombs of the Barrel on Q4 Radio, AM 680, Q4.org. I've been your host, Thomas Bottoms. Thanks so much to Jeff Hawks, Christine Marie, and Rob Spear for all coming back.
Yay!
It's been a while. Yay! This episode, we listened to 2 Tribes by Frankie Goes Hollywood. 3 yays and 2 mad pluses. And then we followed that up with Misery by Pink and Steven Tyler. 4 yays and a meh. Then I Feel So Free, Madonna. 3 yays, a meh, and a nay. And then we did our cover wars. Fly Like an Eagle. Rest in peace, Spirit Airlines. You are always going to be in peace. So Steve Miller Band, we've got 2 yays, a yay minus, 2 mehs, and then Seals cover. 2 mehs, 2 yays, and a yay minus. I think they tied. We then listened to Giving You the Best That I Got by Anita Baker. We all love it. And then Eating the Cats featuring Donald Trump. Debate remix by the Kiffness. Question mark, yay, meh, 2 nays. We apologize that Rabbits defeated Napoleon. I guess they got to the hip, hippie to the hippie to the hip, hip hop, and you don't stop. A rocket to a bang, bang. Jumps off the boogie. Boogie to the rhythmy beat. We apologize for watching cheaters. How else do you find single people? We apologize for Billy Crystal's teeth. He obviously wasn't doing crystal. We apologize for Jerry Orbach. He was in the Two Tribes video. There was a Murder, She Wrote. There was a Murder, She Wrote spin-off. There was Law and Order, and may he rest in peace. We apologize for Ronald Reagan destroying the USA. At least he was polite about it and visited Secret Service that got shot. We apologize for hating Aerosmith. Well, he had his angel, and now you can hate them. We apologize for Find Jesus, and that's your get out of jail free card. We apologize for strobe lights that causes epilepsy. We apologize for English accents, which my understanding is you absorb everything and you start taking the accent. Like I now say, what up, though, because I'm moving to Detroit. We apologize for Reinvention is a repeat. Oh, goodness, it's a rerun. We apologize for Christians against yoga. If God wanted you to be in that position, he would have put you there. We apologize for Pepe Le Pew, Cats, and Lola Bunny. We apologize to Spirit Airlines. At least an engine never fell in everybody. We apologize for the term a weed a baker.
I do not.
And we apologize for learning that you are legally allowed to put pets in the freezer. Thank you, Christine Marie. This has been Bottoms of the Barrel, Que4 Radio, AM 1680, Q4.org. We will be back next week, and next time you leave your house, be a decent person. Bye!